Just another day at the beach, as the saying goes. But Monday, July 29th, 2019, wasn't going to be just another day. At least it wasn't on Redington Beach, located on Florida's west coast between Clearwater and St. Petersburg on the Gulf of Mexico. National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration biologist Jessica Powell.
A call came in this morning between 6 and 7 a.m. We've had 5 short-fin pilot whales that have stranded here on Redington Beach. What you're looking at now is we're keeping the animals comfortable. We're working with our great partners from NOAA Fisheries, Clearwater Marine Aquarium, and Florida Fish and Wildlife Service to keep these animals as comfortable as possible. We're coordinating right now what the next steps are going to be for these animals. These are 5 very large animals, and the logistics are quite challenging, so we are working as quickly as we can to figure that out. We're just trying to keep them comfortable. These animals are not used to having bottom beneath them like this, and so the folks out there are trying to keep their skin wet to avoid it from getting sunburned, and we also have a full vet staff out there evaluating their vitals.
The mass stranding of pilot whales is relatively rare. There have only been a dozen or so cases reported since 1990. The response was fast, dramatic, and heartwarming. The whales could not have picked a better place to be stranded. Redington Beach is only about 10 miles south of the Clearwater Marine Aquarium, famous for the rescue of Winter the dolphin, whose story about being fitted with a prosthetic tail was featured in a recent Hollywood movie. The beach quickly filled with people who had come to see the rescue and offer help. It's not known for sure why whales beach themselves. They normally stay in deep water far offshore. The most common explanation is that one or several members of the group become sick and disoriented and head for shore. The rest follow, ending up stranded in shallow water, unable to swim off the sand. Pop-up shelters were erected to keep the animals and emergency responders from getting sunburned while vets and biologists did their evaluation. By mid-afternoon, it was determined that the 3 largest whales were well enough to be loaded onto boats and taken to deeper water for release. 2 were taken by truck to a Clearwater Marine facility in Tarpon Springs for further evaluation and treatment. It's hoped that in a couple of days, they too will be strong enough to be released and, ideally, able to find their way back to their family group.